Hello everyone, I just wanted to do a first trimester recap. I am currently in my second trimester and let me tell you, I am so happy to be out of my rough first trimester. If you're currently going through it or if you're about to go through it, I know you got this. Keep going mama, because I promise it does get better. In this video I'm going to be sharing some essentials and my symptoms that I had in my first trimester, and I hope these items will help you out throughout your first trimester. If you're planning on getting pregnant or if you are currently pregnant, you should definitely try them out because they helped me 100% get through my first trimester. I'm going to be sharing supplements, food, lotions, clothing, and all that fun stuff. So let's get into it. By the way, if you're new to this channel, hi, I'm Janelle and my husband Elijah. We currently live in Tel Aviv, Israel. My husband's a professional basketball player and we are expecting a little baby boy on the way. So, like and subscribe if you like this video, if the things help you out. Definitely comment down below what you recommend to other mamas and what helped you, and I would love to read them. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm so excited to share some stuff. So I'm gonna start out with symptoms. So I found out when I was pregnant when I was 5 weeks along. So that's pretty like far along compared to other people. I know like some people find out when they're like 2 weeks pregnant. I'm like, that is crazy. But I was about 5 weeks pregnant. I really didn't get any symptoms like right when I found out, or like had any symptoms, like except for like I missed my period and stuff. But when I first noticed like, okay, this might be the pregnancy, was when I used to do Orange Theory at 6 in the morning. So I would wake up super early and I would just have like a banana. But that morning, like on my 6th week, I woke up and I was like starving, and I'm usually not a morning breakfast person. Like I have to force myself to eat the banana usually just so I can get some kind of food in my system. But like this day I was like, I need something to eat, like, or I'm gonna throw up. And so I made some protein banana muffins the night before. So I took a protein banana muffin and I was eating it in the car, and I could only get like halfway through it, and I'm like, this is like nasty, I can't eat it all. So then I went into my workout, and I'm usually like crank out like 4 miles, like usually when like everyone else is doing like 1.5, I'm like cranking them out. And like that day I had to like slow it down in pace because I felt I was going to like pass out, throw up, like I felt so sick. And then I came home and I had Elijah made me avocado toast, and it just did not sound good. It was just gross, like everything was gross, and I'm like, this is the beginning of a couple of weeks. Like this is gonna be the beginning of this new first trimester symptoms for me, and it was just awful. It just kind of carried out. So ever since that day, I just kind of needed something in my system right when I woke up. So my go-to was pretzels. Like I was craving anything salty. I still am craving like super salty stuff. And so pretzels, which is like super weird and bizarre for me because I never like bought or ate pretzels before I was pregnant, just because I like try to follow a gluten-free diet. I was like, I need pretzels, so like I went and bought some pretzels. And also yogurt. Sense of smell heightened so much. Like even Elijah, I'd be like, Elijah, you need to go shower, like even though he just barely got out of the shower. Or I'd be like, I don't know, it just like didn't, everything smelled so disgusting. So Elijah had this natural deodorant. It was like brand new deodorant that he got. I threw it away like after 2 uses because I'm like, this is the grossest smell ever. And like now it's totally fine. So it was just like super weird. It was super heightened. It's still a little heightened, but not nearly as bad. Another symptom was I was super fatigued, so I was super tired. I would take like 3-hour naps and I'd still be tired, and that's so unlike me. I never nap. which is super funny. Elijah like knew I was pregnant. He's like, you're definitely pregnant because you're napping, and I never nap. And when I was 8 weeks pregnant, I flew back home, and everything was good when I flew back home. But then on my way back, we were about to land, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna throw up. Like, I was like sweating, like hyperventilating, like like I'm gonna throw up. And I like, all the stewardess were already in their seatbelts because we were literally landing in like 3 minutes. And so everyone was like buckled in. Like, the people next to me, like there's no one next to me luckily, but the people like on the opposite side of the row were like staring at me because I was like like deep breathing. So we landed, Elijah picked me up, and I'm like, I am not feeling good at all. And that night goes by, I just like went straight to bed, like showered, went straight to bed. And then I woke up that morning and I was so sick. So that was the first time I vomited, and I vomited the whole day. I couldn't keep anything down. And then we called the doctor, and it's like a private doctor, a team doctor, and he asked if I could keep water down. He's like, your baby's totally fine. We just gotta keep an eye on it, just make sure that you're getting liquids down. If you can't get liquids down, he would come to my house and give me an IV. But luckily I was keeping my liquids down, which was really good, he said. And on top of that, that morning, like when I was super sick, Elijah went out of town. He had to go to, I believe it was Spain. He had to fly to Spain for a game, and he's usually gone for like 24 hours, so it's not that bad. But I was so sick, and I was just like in contact with the doctor. But luckily I went to the doctor the next day, and he's like, oh, you just had a 24-hour flu, it seems like. I don't think it was anything related to your pregnancy. I think it was just something you ate on the plane or something just not good. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, because I've never thrown up. And then he said, and then right after that, I got this horrible flu, cold, and I was out for like 2 weeks. So that was just like super hard. That like made my first trimester even worse, just like back-to-back sicknesses. So yeah, that was not fun. So if you are flying or planning on going out in your first trimester, just make sure that you're keeping sanitized. And I did have like Clorox wipes, hand sanitizers, everything, but it just made my first trimester way worse than it should have been. Another symptom I had was acne. My skin got so bad. It's still going through the ringer. You can still see it's like super textured, especially on my jaw, which I used to never get acne on. I know that's a sign of hormonal acne, and also on your forehead. So I'm currently in contact with my dermatologist. I didn't want to do anything. So before, I had got chemical peels and all that stuff, so I had to stop all that treatment and all my creams and serums and stuff because they had harmful acids in it that can harm your baby. So I stopped everything cold turkey, and my face just is going through the ringer right now. So if you guys have any suggestions of like pregnancy safe facial items that will help with acne, definitely comment them down below because I'm in desperate need. I am currently in contact with my American dermatologist, and she's kind of trying to find a regimen, a skincare regimen for me, so hopefully that works. One of my favorite apps is the Basic. It's the what to expect when you're expecting, and it just kind of gives you a little like what the size of your baby is, what it looks like inside of you, what your baby looks like, how many weeks far along you are, and it just kind of gives you some like tips. And it's super cool just to see how far along, like how big your baby is getting. Yesterday it said that our baby's feet are the size of gummy bears, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. So that was super cute. Okay, so on to my supplements. I take a lot of supplements. I first started out taking my prenatal. I took it about 6 months before I got pregnant. So the one that I chose was the Garden of Life Vitamin Code. This one was just like my favorite out of all the supplements that I researched. It's all plant-based ingredients. It has no alternatives or preservatives. I like this one the best. Also, this one has folate instead of folic acid, so that's a something to think about when picking out a prenatal vitamin, is that folate is the natural version of folic acid. So folic acid, your body has to actually do like 2 more steps